media also claims to show the launching of drones towards Bahrain and Jordan.
Well, there you go. You hear the news report there. Iran, the war tone now topping 600 after the Pentagon reportedly quietly changed its own casualty database. Now showing what is believed to be the true cost of the Iran war, showing that it's now far higher than what officials had been disclosing. An update Saturday added more than 140 newly wounded service members and restored 4 soldiers killed in strikes last week that had briefly disappeared from the system. Combined with earlier totals, the Pentagon now counts 18 American troops killed and 624 wounded since the war began back in late February. A sharp jump from the previous peak of 482 wounded observed just last week. Now, the revisions come after the New York Times and several other outlets reported that dozens of troops were hurt in strikes the Pentagon never publicly disclosed. And after 12 Democratic senators on the Armed Services Committee demanded answers about why those numbers hadn't been released and why they had been fluctuating, the Pentagon here now says the swings in the data were due to, quote, temporary data disruptions. Now, they've yet to fully explain the discrepancies. Now, meanwhile, the war continues to hit Americans at the pump. AAA's national average for a gallon of regular gas now sits at $4.11, continuing its climb as oil prices now also remain elevated. So gas prices continuing to rise. I'll tell you, here in Jonesboro, they are doing the exact same thing that they are doing across the nation, and that is going up once again. That came after, if you remember, after that memorandum of understanding was signed, the MOU that was talked about, things had changed quite significantly. Gas prices were coming down because it was believed that this war might finally be over. Now, we are getting new details that the US and Iran have paused strikes here, but could they begin again? We don't quite know. There have been so many, back and forth moments in this war, moments where the US says they're begging to make a deal, but yet we're still striking each other. The president even saying that just now in his speech right now in Michigan at the General Motors, in Motor City, saying that it is, they're continuing to essentially beg the U.S. to make a deal. Now, strikes have paused after 12 consecutive nights. So again, updates in the war in Iran, you know where to come right here on Brooklyn News Live. We will update you as we get them.